Hey everybody, I wanted to add to my series in fraud and scams going on, especially in the senior world. We just hit some crazy record numbers that I had a hard time believing. I read through some FBI reports and everything else. We're over 3 billion in fraud in 2022. And that's only in the seniors category, $3 billion. And that's only what's reported. So that's the reason I'm doing this series, and apparently I'm not making a difference. So I want to make sure we understand $3 billion was taken from seniors last year in frauds and scams, and that's what was reported. So the biggest move, the biggest change is the cryptocurrency world, where we saw an incredible growth in the amount of scams reported involving cryptocurrency. 350% increase from 2021. Over $1 billion was stolen from seniors, from about 10,000 seniors. So these were bigger chunks of money taken from seniors. The rest were made up of what a lot of my other videos are on. The technical and customer support scams that are going on out there, the romance scams and government impersonation scams. So go watch those videos if you haven't. It's good to be aware of those and understand those. When we talk about these investment scams, especially involving cryptocurrency, one of the ways that they get in the door is they're calling you and promising all this wonderful growth. You know, this investment advisor has a great website and says, here's what we need you to do. We need you to buy cryptocurrency and then either give me access or transfer that cryptocurrency, just like you would transfer an IRA or anything else. They make it sound very normal. But involving the cryptocurrency is your hint right there. No legitimate investment advisor is going to involve the cryptocurrency. There are ways to buy cryptocurrency legitimately in a portfolio. There are trusts and securities you can buy within a traditional portfolio. You don't need to buy cryptocurrency and transfer it to any investment advisor. So be careful about that. Be careful when any investment advisor is saying, you know, we're going to guarantee big profits and returns with little to no risk and all that type of stuff. Anything outlandish like that, be very careful when they're soliciting you out of the blue. The next one is the celebrities, believe it or not. Whether it's a website or a phone call or an email, anybody posing as a celebrity. And when I say posing, you don't know these days. It may sound like one. They may have clipped the voice of an actual celebrity. So be careful about the celebrity impersonations. Saying that they will give you, double-digit returns. They'll double the amount of cryptocurrency. Just send me the crypto, we'll double it and send it back. Stuff like that. It sounds crazy, but this is happening out there all the time, and they're very slick in the way that they maneuver around things and gain trust through utilizing celebrities. And then the love interest. Look, investment advice money, if you haven't actually met this person in person, anything over the internet, these love scams, these confidence game scams, this is developing a relationship very quickly over online conversations, even Zoom, things like that. We got to be careful. These love interest things, when they start asking for money and they even then further start asking for cryptocurrency, that is a big red flag. So be very careful. So the big scary part about these numbers, $3 billion just from seniors alone, is the fact that this stuff doesn't even get reported, very much. So we have to be careful. The problem is that somehow in our society, we tend to blame the senior, and we don't think that that's appropriate at all. And that's ridiculous. And so, the example of somebody getting defrauded, wiring money, I caught somebody wrapping money in aluminum foil. It's not even tin foil anymore. The aluminum's not going to protect anything, and putting money in the mail. Is that, we have this tendency to at least put some of the blame or blame completely the senior that does that. And this is just wrong. Money is stolen from people, no different than just somebody breaking in the front door. You're not going to blame grandma for that, right? So stop blaming the people that are getting defrauded. We have to turn our point of view to the criminals, because we're not there when they're building that confidence. We're not hearing what they're saying to people. They are very good. These are scam artists. They're artists. It's incredible. I've heard some of this. It's unbelievable how they can just grab onto one thing and just push until it works. And we've got to be careful on how we're looking at this. We need to make sure the seniors are aware of this stuff and learn about this stuff and are very careful about this stuff. But we have got to start going after these criminals and blaming them no different than they broke in the front door. Okay, so report this. There's no reason to be ashamed. If somebody broke in your front door and stole your purse and ran out, you're going to call the cops. Well, first thing you should do is call your bank accounts and credit cards that are affected and call the police. Okay, I know personally that the Scottsdale Police Department has a senior financial fraud department, and they're wonderful. So we've got to make sure that we're, working quickly and locally. Okay, then FTC has tons of resources, and they are starting to go after these criminals with results. Okay, reportfraud.ftc.gov is that website. FBI, we have a local FBI office in Arizona. Many states and big cities do. FBI.gov, or just call your local office. They have resources and are going after these people. And then the Consumer Financial Protection Board. We have a whole government entity looking at consumer protection. So consumerfinance.gov, there's lots of resources there. They are also going after these criminals. So there's a concerted effort right now to go after the criminals one by one. Sometimes it's a big ring. Sometimes it's just one or two little scam artists making random calls and going after people. So report it. There's no reason to be ashamed. We're not ashamed when somebody breaks in our front door. We're going to call the police. Do the same thing. When you realize that the mistake has happened, that you have been scammed, we've got to report this, and we've got to start turning our attention on the criminals, not on ourselves, not on our grandparents, not on our parents. We've got to go after the criminals. Okay? All right, hopefully the message is clean and clear. Send this to your friends. Send this to everybody you know. Please, we have got to get a handle on this. Don't be ashamed. Call for help. We've got to get a handle on this and reduce this. I want to see less than $3 billion next year, and I want it to be because of this video. All right, share, subscribe, do all those wonderful things. We'll see you next week. Thanks again.